everybody, welcome back to DAV Tech or Dev Tech. Today, we will be reviewing something that I use pretty much every single day, very near and dear to my heart. I use it if I'm working out, doing the dishes, typing something up on the computer, if I'm just lounging around the house. Today, we will be reviewing the Yineme J29 wireless earbuds. Alright, let's get started. The J29s have a pretty simple all-around black design. Even the casing is a pure black all around, as well as the earbuds. But they have what I like to think of it as a sort of futuristic hint with the circle indicator and the red and blue alternating flashing lights on the inside. When I put them on, I kind of feel like I'm inside of a sci-fi movie, but maybe that's just me. I kind of like it. Now, the charging case also has that all-around pretty simplistic black design, though the cover has a lightly frosted window which allows you to see into the casing and allows you to see the battery percentage that the casing still has, as well as if your earbuds are fully charged or not. If you see that your earbuds are red all the way around, that means that they are still in the process of charging. If you see that your earbuds have the blue indicator and a solid blue light, that means that your earbuds are charged and ready to go. Inside of the box, you will be receiving a micro USB cable, as well as a bag of additional earbuds, which is incredibly welcome. I've tried on a few wireless earbuds before, and sometimes they don't bring the additional tips, and either the earbuds that they come with are too big, too small, they keep falling out of my ears. With these, Yineme has included an additional bag so that you likely won't have a problem. You should find one that fits here for you quite well. Alongside that, you'll also find a card from Yineme themselves offering a 1-year warranty that will cover if the earbuds cease functioning, if the battery begins to degrade or they're not holding charge any longer, that sort of thing, they'll have you covered. So on the back, they'll have their contact information. The J29s are functioning on Bluetooth 5.0, so connecting with most of the phones that are out there nowadays shouldn't be too much of a problem. On the back of the box, they advertise a range of 33 feet or 10 meters. For those of you out there that are football people, much like myself, this equates to about 11 yards. And in my testing, this tends to be the case. I've tested it out around some fields nearby where I live, and I can consistently get 11 to even 15 yards of connectivity, sometimes even 17, 18 yards before I start to get a little bit of that fizzling where the connection is sort of starting to drop out. So for me, the range has been as advertised, in most instances better than advertised. So being around the house, lounging, setting your phone down, letting some music play, listening to a podcast, if you're sweeping or mopping or putting some clothing away, that should not be a problem at all. Something else that I was incredibly pleased with the J29 buds is that they stay in my ears fantastically. I can go to the turf, do football drills, track workouts, run around my neighborhood, and they stay in my ear, I would say, 95% of the time, every time. I mean, I've had them fall out once or twice here or there while doing something strenuous, but for the most part, they work fantastically. So lounging around the house, doing some house chores, going grocery shopping, shopping at the mall or something like that, I've never had a problem in those instances. They work perfectly every single time. So in those instances, you shouldn't have a problem at all. And again, the casing does bring the additional bag of different size ear tips, so you can find the one that's right for you so that they can fit snugly in your ear holes. Okay, so I'm going to give you all a little bit of a demo here. I'm going to be putting these in. Now the J29s have what I like to call navigation buttons. So if you're receiving a phone call, you can tap once to enter the phone call. If you're in the middle of the phone call and it's coming to an end and you'd like to hang up, tap once and you end the phone call. Now, if you're listening to a song or a podcast and you'd like to pause it, again, tap once and it'll pause it for you. And when you're ready to resume, again, tap once and it'll resume. Now, if you want to skip to the next song, you double tap your right earbud twice. 1, 2, and the next song plays. Now, if you want to go to the previous song, you double tap on the left earbud 2 times, and the previous song will play. Now, there's also another option where you can actually replay the current song or podcast that you were listening to at that moment. So say you're at the very end of the song, it's your jam, you want to listen to it again, you triple tap the earbud. 1, 2, 3, and it'll resume from the very beginning of that song or podcast, whatever you were listening to. The triple tap trips me up a little bit sometimes, but for the most part, these navigation buttons work incredibly well. They're very useful, so you don't have to take out your phone, click on the next button or the previous button or the pause. You can do everything from the buttons themselves, which I'm a huge fan of. So now let's talk about the battery life and durability of the J29s. In my usage, they work great. I oftentimes have long commutes from here to New York City for work, and for me that's about a 2-ish plus hour train ride up and about a 2-hour train ride back, and I can have them in from the beginning all the way up and put them on as soon as I get back on the train back home, and they still have about 40 to 50% battery life by the time I get back. So for me, battery life, huge plus. In terms of durability, I've dropped them more times than I'd like to admit, but they are functioning perfectly. I'm not having any responsiveness problems with the navigation buttons. I'm not having any connectivity issues between the buds and my phone or computer. So they've taken some damage, but they're hanging in there, and so for me, the durability, huge thumbs up as well. We've talked about what comes in the box, the additional earbuds, what they look like, the pretty red, blue flashing lights on them. We've talked about the durability, the battery life, but you're probably wondering, most importantly of all, what do they sound like? And I can say with great confidence, they sound pretty darn good. They sound great. When I put them in, I like to test a large range of different sounds, different music, to really see what they're packing. And for me, the biggest thing that I was surprised about, they have a lot more bass than I was anticipating. And the way that the bud fits into your ear, it allows the sound to become very immersive. I remember riding my bike down the road, a particular song came on and I felt immersed. Wasn't hearing the wind or the cars around me or the trees rustling, just the music, just the voice of the artist, the band playing, just them. So in terms of the sound quality, I gave them a huge thumbs up. I can't say that they're going to be the absolute best sounding earpieces on the market, but I can say they're pretty darn good. They're really good. So in that instance, another thumbs up from me. And there you have it. There's my Yineme J69 full-fledged review. Again, I use these in my everyday life, whether I'm washing the dishes, mowing the lawn, going for a run, grocery shopping, you name it. I'm probably using it for that instance. In terms of the sound quality, thumbs up. Battery life, thumbs up. Durability, thumbs up. Connection between them and whatever device I need them to connect to at that particular time, thumbs up. I really cannot recommend these enough. They've treated me incredibly well since I've had them. So hopefully this review was helpful to those of you at home who were perhaps eyeing these and wondering if they were worth it. they are. Or perhaps for those of you who are looking for your next earpiece and were wondering if maybe this is a good alternative. I think so. But yeah, so thank you all for stopping by. If you could like, share, subscribe, one of those things, two of those things, all three, that would be fantastic. So that way I can help others in the way that hopefully I helped you today. That would be awesome. So thank you guys for stopping by, for hanging out. I wish you all a fantastic remainder of your day, afternoon, or night. And as always, peace, love, adios. See you guys.